Nick Diaries episode what? I don't know. It's July 20. I don't know. It's late July 2025. I have 36,000 subscribers on YouTube. I feel very defeated. I feel like the last few videos on this channel have really just been like defeated. Yeah, but as you can tell, I'm not like depressed exactly. I'm still in like an alright mood. I still like, I don't know, it's like even when I'm completely fucking hopeless, like I kind of feel right now, there's always this other part of me that's not hopeless and just like knows for sure that I'm gonna make it and everything's gonna be fine. But which is kind of crazy to think about, like how there's different parts of yourself and shit, you know? I heard something on the Tim Ferriss show, that podcast, love that podcast, where he was talking about like anxiety. Like if you can observe your anxiety, that means that there's a part of you that's not anxious because it can observe the anxious one. And that was like a really good framework, just, you know, a way to think about it. I think a lot of these things are just kind of like mental loopholes, and, you know, whether or not it's real, like there's different parts of you or whatever, you know, I don't think is really important as long as it's helpful. Like if imagining that a giant unicorn is following you around and you're like, yeah, that's my unicorn Ralph, and if that is helpful to you, then so be it. Yeah, but yeah, YouTube's not going great. I mean, maybe it is in the background and I just don't know it. Maybe there's a bunch of stuff happening behind the scenes that I don't know about. That, you know, apparently some big YouTuber, or they have like 1 million subscribers. Apparently they were watching some of my videos on stream. So that's really cool. And somebody reached out to me and said that, they really liked one of my songs, I Can't Remember, which is a song that I made like years ago, like when I was like first getting into this and I wasn't really that good yet. And but it was all during that time. That was probably some of my most truthful art, because that was I wasn't thinking about subscribers and streams and shit. I mean, I kind of was, like, I knew that I wanted to make this a career, you know, but I wasn't really thinking about marketing and shit. I was just like, I just want to keep making music that feels good to me and put it out. So that was before I started doing covers and remixes and shit. So that was like a very, very innocent, very pure place to come from. And for somebody to tell me that they liked that means a lot to me. And somebody else recently talked about Broken Bones from the Void EP, which is the first EP I ever put out. Mixing is not great on that EP. The production's not great. The songwriting in some of the songs is actually pretty fire. But yeah, that was the very first time I was like, I put out some very authentic art, and that will always hold a special place in my corazon. And yeah, so that just means so much to me when people send me those messages. But yeah, as far as financial success, I'm in a fucking hole of doom. And I put out so many fucking videos. I think I'm up to like 1,300 something videos, and that's also shorts, you know, it's not all long form. So truthfully, I've probably only put out like 100 to 150 long form videos. But that's also over the course of 1.5 years. So that's pretty impressive to go from not making any videos at all to having 1,300 videos in 1.5 years. So I am proud of myself for that. And I did make it to 36,000 subscribers, even though it was mostly from shorts. And, you know, that, even though they say like subscribers don't matter, I mean, when they say that, what they're really saying is that, like, your content isn't being shown to your subscribers as much, you know. which is true. I still, like, 36,000 subscribers. I can put out a short and it get 47 views. Like, that's just how it is. It's an interest-based game now, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I think you can actually grow quicker because of that, because you can, since YouTube will show it to people, you can test your content quicker now because of it being interest-based. Although I wish they would show a little bit more to the subscribers, you know, because if somebody presses the subscribe button, I feel like they want to see. But also, some people subscribe to so many channels, it would literally be impossible. And I mean, they have a business model, and they got to keep the views coming in, and they got to get people to watch as much as possible so they can sell the ad spot. So I get it. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm struggling in my cranium as far as success and everything. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, I ain't even told you about the car repo situation. Okay, so you know that if you've seen any other videos, or the last video or the video before that, I had my car voluntarily repoed because it was having so many problems, and I was just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Because it's just like, I don't feel safe driving my kid around in this car. And I was like, okay, well, check this shit out, bruh. I'm gonna just make $10,000 over the course of the summer and get a new car. And, you know, one of the past videos, I was like, I ain't even worried about that car. It's gonna come, and it's gonna be fine. No. I mean, kinda. In a way, the car is coming. It's coming hard. Sorry. Because my dad is basically, I was gonna say helping me buy a car, but he's basically buying the whole thing. I have negative $180 right now, so. And I even told him, like, I was like, just wait till the end of July. Like, I think I can get at least 1,000. I paid like $90 for Kajabi. I built an email list up to like $250. I made an entire course that I thought I had done enough research for. I thought there was demand for it, but either I didn't sell it good enough, or what I really think is that there just wasn't enough demand for it, because I feel like if you make something that's really good and remarkable and that people want, you really don't have to sell it that hard. So yeah, I feel like I put the cart before the horse. I'm somebody who is optimistic to a fault sometimes. So, you know, in my head, I was like, yes, it sounds crazy to try to build up an email list and sell a course in a month or two. But I was like, people can do amazing things, and I think I can do this. The good thing is, it did show me I do know how to make a course now. And it did enlighten me to the fact that research for a course is very important. Even though all the YouTubers I watched said that, I thought I had done thorough enough research. But mind you, my thorough research was me doing YouTube polls. So, in a narrow field where, yeah, so if I ever do a course again, it would probably be something involving AI or FL Studio for beginners. But with AI, I think there's less of a need for courses now, so I might just sell access to me as a thing. Which, I mean, I think is kind of the way to go for content creators, probably. That's probably the easiest thing to sell. Nobody really wants private lessons from me right now, because I've tried to sell that. I haven't sold that hard, but it's just not a thing people want at the moment. So yeah, I'm taking a tiny little break. Ugh, it hurts me to even say break. I don't want to call this a break. A sabbatical? No, it's not even a sabbatical. I'm still live streaming. I started live streaming every morning doing this thing called Coffee with Chill Panic, where I just talk to chat and I just make whatever the fuck. And I don't know what to do. So I'm doing the only thing I know how to do. I'm regrouping, and I'm trying to change my perception. I feel like I'm in this like gestation period, like I'm pregnant right now, and I have to come about this a different way, or I'm gonna fucking explode from the pressure. Like I've said in many videos, single dad, full-time job, lots of financial pressure. My roommate tore his rotator cuff, so he's struggling and can't really help out on rent. My brother is also struggling, same thing. I mean, not a rotator cuff, but it's a long story. So the financial pressure is higher. It's like, the financial pressure is the main thing that's driving me fucking crazy, because it's not just that, like, I can't buy clothes. I'm fine with that. I've been wearing the same pants for what, like 5 years now. I did lose 45 pounds, so I can't even fit these pants, which is fire. But I would like some new fucking pants, you know. But it's not even that. It's like I don't have the freedom to do anything. I'm locked in this goddamn office every day, and then when I get home, it's dad time. So I don't get freedom. That's not something I get to have right now. And I understand that, and I accept that. I accept that I'm a 31-year-old man, and my purpose really is to provide for my kid, and that's kind of it. And it doesn't really matter if I get freedom or not, in the grand scheme. But I would really like it. It would make me a happier person if I had a little inch of goddamn freedom. But I don't right now, and that's something I'm trying to come to terms with, because I thought I would have made it by now. I had a pact with myself if I hadn't made it by 30. Now I'm about to be 32. Thoughts of past are no longer in my mind. That's not even something I ever consider whatsoever, so that's good. But at the same time, working 11 years on something and not making it just kind of fucking sucks, It hurts. It's like trying to be successful with something is almost the same as like grieving. Like whenever you lose somebody you're really close to, it hurts so bad and so deeply. And you have to face that alone. It doesn't matter who you talk to, what anybody says. Nothing changes the fact that that person is gone and you'll never see them again. And it's like, even if they're the most understanding person ever, they can't understand how you feel. Even if they've lost somebody, they can understand better if they have lost somebody, but they still can't understand exactly how you feel, how it's like in your world. Just like you can't ever understand anybody else's, like, their world. So you face that completely alone. And it's like that with success as well, because if you're trying to do something big and you're like really about it, you're in the 1%. Nobody's gonna understand where you're coming from, and even the people that do understand, they can't do the work for you. They can't make you successful, even if they understand. So that's something you have to face completely alone, and it's scary, and it fucks with your mind. It's like a psychedelic trip, seriously. Which is cool, because I've grown as a person because of this. Absolutely. I'm scared of the person I would be had I not been trying to be successful this whole time. I would be such a worse person. I would be way less empathetic. I would feel much more sorry for myself, because like in the success thing, nobody gives a fuck. Like, the market does not care. All the market cares about is, are you providing value? Are you of use to me? And if you're not, you lose. And that's why I'm losing right now, because I'm not of enough value to the marketplace. And in this case, I guess the market is really just viewers. Like, I'm not of enough value to be watched, and that's fine. But yeah, and that's why I'm trying to regroup, because I've been really slacking on the editing, especially the last few months, because I decided I wanted to be more of an education channel. And I was like, well, that means that, like, the editing doesn't matter as much. And then, you know, you see all these fucking videos that are like, retention editing's over. It's all vlog now. And just, by the way, if you're watching this and you want to be a YouTuber, don't pay too much attention to those big meta YouTube ideas like that. I mean, I guess, like, look into it. If it matches up and it aligns with your goals and shit, then maybe there's something to it. But at the same time, your journey is different from everybody else's. And as much as I think I could make more money if I was more education based, it's just not true to me. I do like educating a little bit, but ever since I was a kid, I love making people laugh. I love breaking people out of the matrix, you know. I love saying weird shit. So really, at the core of what I like to do is I do like to entertain people. I love putting on live performances. It's so fun. And so yeah, I'm just trying to come to terms with myself and really find out what I'm about. And I'm trying to get better at the editing and stuff. I'm gonna go really hard on getting super good at editing. And even though I have put out a lot of videos, I haven't been trying to make each one better than the last. You know, I was doing that for a while, but I think it just got too hard, and I couldn't stomach it, you know. I was not strong enough to continue doing that. And so I'm trying to regroup and come at this from a different angle of trying to just be a better, stronger person, get better at editing. And that's the crazy thing. It's so crazy, because you're like doing your best, you know. You're doing your fucking best. You're doing everything you can, and the algorithm, the market just keeps saying, nope, not good enough, not good enough. And like, I feel like if you don't have like a strong sense of self, like, it will fuck with you. But I think that's good too, because it makes you stronger. Is that dark behind me? Oh, no, it just looks like that because of the... Okay, like a storm was coming. But yeah, that's all I got. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing still. And I'm just gonna keep trying. I am very embarrassed and ashamed that my dad is gonna buy me a car while I'm 31 years old. That is crazy. That, like, hurts. Oh god, that hurts. But I'm also at the same time really grateful, because I don't know what the fuck I would do otherwise. And I also feel kind of like, when he told me he was going to, I was like, fuck. Because it also takes the pressure off of me, and I don't think that's good for my growth. Maybe I would have found a way to get a car had he not done that. And I think I would have, but maybe not. And then if I hadn't, how the fuck would I get my kid to school? So it's just a thing. It's just a grind. Who knows? Maybe future me will see this video and be like, damn, I'm glad you stuck with it. That feels kind of corny, but sure. Alright, well, it's time to go in here and do a bunch of shit that I don't want to do for a company that doesn't pay me well. But hey, I shouldn't talk like that. It's literally the best job I've ever had. I work in an office. I have air conditioning. I have a coffee maker, mini fridge, microwave. It's basically like a second house. My job isn't that hard. I'm not like working all day, so I should be grateful. But at the same time, Jesus, I do not get paid enough for this shit. And people tell me like, yeah, like $21 an hour, that's pretty good. It used to be. That used to be good. Yeah, but for 10 hours of my fucking time a day, $21 an hour, that's what I'm worth. I don't agree with that. And it kind kind of pisses me off a little bit when people say, that's good, you just gotta manage your money better. Bro, all I do is buy fucking rent and groceries, and then my money's gone. What the fuck are you talking about? But, alright, well, that was a nasty note to leave off on. So let's end this off on a better note. You know, you gotta work hard and keep your morality in check.